Hi guys, this is your daily reminder that if someone wants to talk to you, they will reach out and spend the time to contact you. It's not that difficult. Everyone carries a mobile device in their hand 24/7. Just like you should carry one of these 24/7. It's not that hard. I've been through that suffering, wondering when they're going to text me back, wondering if they're thinking about me. Silly moments like looking up at the moon and asking myself, I wonder if they're looking at the moon at the same time I am. It's time to stop playing the victim mentality and time to stand up for yourself and say, instead, you know what? I don't care if they think about me. I don't care if they're not texting me back. They should be the one worried that I'm not texting them back or thinking of them. When you walk into a room, instead of saying, I wonder what people think of me. I'm so scared of what people will think of me. I'm so anxious, I'm so nervous. Instead, you should say, people should be scared of me. People should be worried about me. And don't get me wrong, don't have that kind of mentality where you're like, vicious or like always thinking that someone is scared of you. Not in the literal sense, but do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, stop the victim mentality. Stop saying I can't. Stop saying I will not be able to. I won't. I am unable to. I was like this for forever. Forever. It took me 25 years to finally learn and stop feeling so anxious, especially around people. To be able to confidently walk and hold my head high and say, I got this. I don't worry about a boy texting me back or not anymore. I haven't even thought of if they're alive anymore. Because I realize people don't care if you are or not. They will take you a week to text you back and not care. Because everyone's busy living their lives, and so should you. Stand up for yourself and your rights. And don't put up with anyone. I dated 2 alcoholics in the span of a few months. And it was a living nightmare. And I'm never allowing myself to put up with that ever again, because I have value. I have self-respect, and I care about myself not to have to deal with that and put up with it anymore. And instead of saying, boo-hoo, why are they treating me this way? It was my fault. It was my mistake. I treated myself that way for allowing myself to go with those type of people. And no matter what you text them back, no matter how much you try to get them back, they will never come back. Especially when you're dealing with a narcissist personality. So, those kind of people, it's a disease of the mind, only care about themselves. So you have to look out for you and watch your back and not trust people so easily. I don't trust people anymore. In fact, I just take my chances. It's like a lottery. It's like a wheel of fortune. Because you just don't know what you're going to get, and that's life. It's a box of chocolates, right? As Forrest Gump said, so you get a basket of lovely southern shrimp, or you pick up someone else's trash. And it is what it is. So your mentality is going to get you through this time. Stop saying I'm unable to find work. Stop saying I can't. I don't qualify. No one deems me. There is always a way. Always. The chances are harder now, definitely. There's no denying that, but there's always a way. And 10 years from now, you're going to look back and say, wow, that was hard, but you know what? My mindset made it through. And that's what's going to get you through, the bones to kind of build your foundation for your future. So no matter what happens, we're all going through a difficult time. Something has went to the pooper scooper. Something went south for all of us. And we just have to renegotiate, readjust, reevaluate what we're doing with our lives. And again, stop the victim mentality. I know it hurts to hear. It hurt me for so long to hear. I was in denial for many years. The first time someone said it to my face, I hated them with all my heart and passion and soul, and never wanted to speak to them again. But you know what? They were right. And the 100 other people who told me that were right. 1,000 other people, including online. So you are the only one that is able, that is qualified, that is capable to put yourself through anything on this earth, this challenging earth, this heavy, dense, low vibrational earth with many heavy, dense, low vibrational people. But you know what? Have acceptance, have compassion for those people, because you were once before maybe in a similar path or route, or had a similar day. We all have bad days where we feel that way. We feel there's no hope, and it's human. It's fine. Sometimes we want to cry it out and have the victim mentality for a day or two. Fine, I tend to sway in and out as well myself, and think, I used to even have a mindset of I'm just this angelic being coming down to earth and is treated so poorly because I'm unlike other people. But first of all, do you know how crazy that sounds? And second of all, if that were the case, then so is your neighbor probably, but you don't know. But you see them as just a human being, as you are, as they see you as. So right now you're not an angel. You may have been, but right now you're not. So act like it. You're in this situation, So you gotta get through it. No one's an angel here. Everyone's capable of doing horrible things. I know I've done horrible things. So, again, take control. Take the wheel. Accept. And when you accept and are at peace with everything, you'll be just fine. Recently I went through a lot with someone who just doesn't share the same beliefs or values or whatever. I've had to come to accept that and say, hey, this individual is like this for a certain way, and you just have to put up with it and deal with it. And not put up with it, but just accept for who they are. And as soon as you do that, you just let go and have peace. And that's all. That's all that matters. But also don't put up with anyone that disturbs your peace. Because, again, that's the victim mentality. Why me? Why do I have to go through this? You don't have to put up with it. You don't have to go through it. Well, I'm stuck because I'm in this situation. You put yourself there. Do you see the pattern? You see it now. You put yourself there to begin with. You reap what you sow. How you make the bed you sleep in. You made a mistake. It's hard to get out of. It's hard to dig yourself out of that hole. But do your best daily actions not to make the same pattern again, to put yourself into a deeper hole. Because that ladder, you're going to have to build a long ladder. And that takes a long time. So there's just, so much we can do if we burrowed ourselves into what feels like a hole that you can't get out of. Try not to burrow yourself into a deeper one, but try to take daily steps to get out of that hole. And there's a way. You can carve the path out. You can carve your ladder out. Choosing not to is being in the victim mentality. Whoa, that leaf just looked like a bug. See, I was scared of that leaf. So the universe is telling me, hey, don't be the victim here. You don't have to be scared of a stinking leaf. And I'm not going to be scared of a stinking leaf, because right now we all have to be tough and put up with many falling leaves. hails of leaves, okay? And no matter what happens, you can do this, okay? You got it. So there's your daily motivation if you needed that. Ouch. That kind of like, ouch, it hurts to hear. But I needed to hear this today. From one sufferer to another who has gone through years of suffering of this kind. That's how you get on the other side. There's no other way around it. You got to put up with the tough work. If someone doesn't want to talk to you, let them go. Do not play victim. Do not come back into their arms or beg to come back or beg them to come back to you. It's not going to happen. Sometimes paths are meant to part between others. Sometimes they come back, most of the time they don't. Let it go. Accept. Have compassion for their suffering. And do not let them disturb your peace. Let it go. You will move on this way much more efficiently. In a mature aspect and a grown individual. Thank you for watching.